simulations on a war with Iran.
Yep, every strategy for 20 years, and it's playing out right now.
What do you know about money that is different from the average Ghanaian you meet?
Because Elon did end up donating a huge amount of money to OpenAI and co-founding it, I believe, with Sam Altman.
When I was first thinking about business in Ghana, I was always told that sugar and rice is cartel.
Yes.
So don't even think about it. True or false?
True.
I used 1 week to watch 70 episodes of both The Diary of a CEO and Connected Minds. Now, how many episodes each? 50 episodes of Diary of a CEO and 20 episodes of Connected Minds. Connected Minds I have been following for a very long time, same as The Diary of a CEO, but some certain episodes just needs to be rewatched, and that's exactly what I did within 1 week. And what week was that? Just last week. Diary of a CEO drops a lot of episodes, and there have been episodes that I have not watched over the years, so I did justice to that. Now, as lazy as a heart, because I'm very lazy, honestly, I've honestly stopped even fighting it anymore, because the harder I try to fight it, the worse I get. But within watching this, some certain things struck me, some certain changes came to me, some certain borderline revelations happened to me within that week, and that is what exactly I'm going to be breaking down in this video. 10 things that I picked up whilst being a lazy ass watching 70 episodes of these two amazing podcasts in just a few minutes. I do not know how long this video is going to be, so yeah, I like to start from the most recent ones because these are the ones that you can easily access whenever you go onto their channels to watch. So yeah, let's start from the first 3 things. Number 1, your sleeping archetype can determine what time is best for having sex. I learned this from the sleep doctor when he was featured in last month's episode. This was very new to me. I didn't even know that we had archetypes. Apparently, we have 4 archetypes, sleeping archetypes. We have the dolphins, we have the wolves, we have the bears, and the lions. To know what is your sleeping archetype, you can find out on Sleep Doctor's website. I'm pretty sure it's www.sleepdoctor.com. You can try it and find out, or maybe just go onto the Diary of a CEO channel, look for that episode and go check it out and find out what is your sleeping archetype. This is going to help you determine what time is going to be best for you to be productive, what time is going to be best for you to sleep, what time is going to be best for you to wake up, what time is the best for you to just take a chill pill during the day so you can have your brain still working and running as the rate that it's supposed to run, and what time is going to be best suited for you to have sexual intimacy. The sleep doctor also emphasized that for the male gender, obviously whenever they wake up, they have their sex organ very stiff and ready to get active, and most of the time that is a very good time to have sex. But then your sleeping archetype can also determine what time would be the next best suit time to get intimate with your partner. Again, go do the test and find out what exactly is best suited for you. Number 2, if you live in Ghana and you are an aspiring entrepreneur, just know that money, or majority of the money in this country, is in the dirt. It is not in the white collar job, it is not in the 9 to 5 job, it is not anywhere but in the dirt. If you're ready to get yourself dirty, you would make money. Now, this was found, or this, I took this out from 2 of the guests that came on Connected Minds podcast. Samuel and I've forgotten the second guest name, but they're 2 young men that are doing amazing for themselves. They both had to make this statement, and that is money is in the dirt if you are in Ghana. I do not know if any other part of the country, I do not know of any other parts of the world. I do not know what it feels like to be in Nigeria, Kenya, anywhere. I just know what it feels like to be a Ghanaian because I'm a Ghanaian. So if you live in Ghana, you're an aspiring entrepreneur, consider businesses that are in the dirt, or consider businesses that are not necessarily white colored, businesses that would lead you to have the skill to be able to keep it running so that people can actually come back and seek your service. Because if it's a white collar job, people can find other services in any other part of the country. Even in the dirt, there are a lot of competitors, but then if you're able to brand yourself and actually present yourself authentic enough, your clients ain't going nowhere. So just know that money is in the dirt. If you're trying to make a lot of money as an aspiring entrepreneur, consider the dirt, not the office. 3, there's something called method acting. Now, what is this? This is you manipulating your brain to believe that they are something that they're actually not. For example, actors that are able to act their role so well or embody that role so well, a lot of times, and I find it difficult to get out of those roles. There are a lot of examples, but I think the most typical one would be the actor that acted as the Joker. It took him a very long time to be able to come out of it. Actually, I don't think he was able to come out of it. Well, rest in peace. I'm not sure he was able to come out of it, but he spoke about it that he had difficulty coming out of it. Now, that is because he embodied the character. A lot of times they don't break character. Your brain would fight against it. The comfort zone of your brain would say, this is not you, stop it. This is not, what you're supposed to be like. But then you know that embodying this character is going to be able to get you to the point that you're trying to get to. So you embody that. Look at your alter ego. What exactly are you trying to become? What picture? What is the future? What do you think your future self is going to be like? Picture her or him and then embody that. Do not break character. Your brain is going to fight you. Your environment, immediate environment, is going to be able to, it's going to try deterring you from that. But just because you are trying to become it, you embody it so much that your brain will eventually start to believe it. Because one thing about the brain is it is quick to adapt. It is very much in survival mode. It is very much in the comfort zone and it's very much trying to protect you. But the moment you switch it to be whatever it is you want to be, it's going to fight you. It's then up to you to fight it back and let it understand that this is exactly who we are becoming. So we are going to become that. I learned this on the Diary of a CEO when he had on the psychologist. 4, you got to be a shark to be able to win. In everything, you got to look at it as a sea filled with fishes. Your competitors are other fishes and you are another fish in there. What you have to make sure you are is you're not a regular fish. You got to make sure you are a shark in that sea. Now, there are two types of sharks. There are good and the bad sharks. Bad sharks do a little everything excessively. You don't want to do that because that's going to cost you a lot. But you definitely would want to be a shark, at least a good shark. And what do good sharks do? They bite, they eat, they do whatever it is they're supposed to do to win. You don't do it excessively, like I said, but you do whatever it is you're supposed to do to survive and win. So you can't be a regular fish. You can't be a dolphin, which is like a sweetheart. No, 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 bro. Not nothing. No, bro. Focus on yourself. Consider yourself. Be selfish with yourself and become a shark. Embody that and execute it. It's gonna take you a lot, especially if you are new to it, especially if you are not so used to considering yourself or putting yourself first. But that's gonna be the best decision you would ever make if you actually want to succeed. 5, you do not need a huge capital to start a business. In some cases, you don't even need capital at all to start a business. All you gotta do is either collaborate or partner with businesses. You partner by going to them, speaking to them, come off as trustworthy, or try and give an impression that you're trustworthy and can be trusted. Or maybe if the business owner will need you to put on something or to put something, as a collateral before they give you that product to be able to sell, you will do that. Get the product, put your markup on top, sell, make your profit, bring the main capital to the business owner, and that will kick off as a good business. You start that the first and second time, you definitely would not need to put anything as collateral on the third day or the third time when you're getting this product to go sell. Or you can collaborate by taking pictures of their product, advertising on your page, and then when there's somebody going to buy, you put your markup, go get the product, send it to that person, get the money, take your markup, and then give the business owner their money. That is a way you can partner and collaborate. You do not need a big capital to start a business. And if you're using this strategy that I just gave, you do not need any capital whatsoever to start a business. Now, mind you, these are not businesses that you have passion for. These are businesses to get you quick cash. These are businesses to get you money that you can start your dream business over time. I learned both number 3 and 4 on Connected Minds podcast. 5, be the dumbest in the room. This sounds crazy, but yes, you gotta be the dumbest in the room to be able to succeed. Where did I learn this from? On the Diary of a CEO with one of my favorite guests that were on in recent time, Kevin Hart. Listen, that episode 8, I enjoyed every single minute of that episode. And one thing, if there's one thing I picked up from the whole episode, it was be the dumbest in the room. A lot of times I know we're trying to act smart, we're trying to act or come off polished, come off educated, come off, oh, I know it, I understand it. No, baby, be the dumbest. Ask all the questions, make sure that you are clear. A lot of times people will come with jargons trying to confuse you. Baby, let them break it down. Have them break it down to your understanding. Do not act shy. There's no shy when it comes to money. There's nothing like shy when it comes to opportunities. There's nothing like shy. Maybe actually, you would need to be shameless to be able to succeed. You would need to be dumb to be able to succeed. People are gonna perceive you as, okay, okay, I need to do a lot of explanation. Yeah, you need to do that. You need to do that. And make sure you suck all the information. Make sure you get all the information. Make sure you are very crystal and clear and very, information direct when you are collecting and when giving information. So be the dumbest in the room. Be the dumbest in the room. That will put you way ahead than you could ever think of. So if you're like me, acting all, smart, acting all, oh, I understand when you don't, maybe no, we're putting that behind us. You see, as we're moving forward in this year 2026, we're going to be dumb. We're going to come off as dumb because obviously that is one of the ways to succeed in this game. So be the dumbest. Number 6, I don't care what industry you belong to, make sure you have this one skill, and that is sales. And if there is any other soft skill you want to add communication. Sales and communication. I don't care what industry you belong into. Make sure that you have the ability to sell to anybody at any time. Wake me up at any place. Take me anywhere. I will sell. What are you selling? Is it cars? Is it house? Is it phone? Is it clothes? Whatever it is you are selling, put Mariy anywhere, my food chest. I'ma sell it for you. That is one thing that I didn't necessarily have to do a lot of work with because I grew up with an entrepreneurial parent. So this is something that it was more like gifted to me. I don't know what to call it, but I grew up with it, right? It is in me. But as I went to school, as I got advanced, as I got introduced to what sales is and all of that, it was a little bit of a soft work for me. And the more I get expand, the more I get exposed to information, I just know that if there's one skill that you can pick among all the skills that you need to start from, it is sales. Because whatever skill that you want to attach to that, it will sell. Know how to sell and have a pretty good communication skill, and maybe you're good to go. You're good to go. You would enter rooms, you would enter opportunities that you didn't even know exist for you. Yeah, that's the power of sales and communication. So make sure you have these two skills before you can attach anything. And if there is one other skill that I would advise that you attach to that, it will be AI. The world is moving fast and AI ain't playing, baby. Make sure you have AI attached to the skills that you're learning. And this I picked up from the Diary of a CEO. 7, negative publicity is good publicity. Yeah. I learned this from one of your favorite influencers in Ghana here. That is Mariy. And this was when she came on the Connected Minds podcast. Listen, negative publicity in Hollywood and in entertainment space, negative publicity is what you actually need. Just so you know. You want to be able to succeed. You want to be able to go far. You want to be able to have your name everywhere. You want to be able to have the contracts come to you. You want to be able to enter rooms and actually be influential and have power and have people respect you and all of that. Negative publicity. It starts from there. Negative publicity, yes, it's negative, just as the name goes. But if you are able to work with it, maybe it will play immersely in your name. Mind you, this is not something that you intentionally go get negative publicity for. No, this is something that people would do to give you the negative publicity. An example is a recent issue of Amabel Land when she was meeting with Sewa Amahe, and there was a whole body shaming thing with regards to her body fluctuation with the body, which she has actually spoke about in quite a number of interviews and mentioned that she has a condition that fluctuates her weight and all of that. People came for her. Now, is that an intentional negative publicity? No. It was something that she was being attached to, which gave her a negative publicity, and she was the number one name trending for that week. Now, what did that give her? It gave her a contract. It gave her an ambassadorial contract with another brand because she was able to use it to her own gain. She was able to position herself to her own gain. Negative publicity would give you good publicity if you're able to use it properly. But if negative publicity should come and you're not emotionally regulated enough, and then you tweak, yeah, it's gonna play in a very wrong direction for you. But negative publicity is the best publicity because that is how you are able to sharpen the brand in the public eye so it could play in your favor. 8, you do not have to start a business to be successful or be financially free. Sometimes you just gotta be the best at your job, and that will give you the success that you ever wish for. You will get the money. All you gotta do is invest in businesses that are going to give you dividends that you can live off. And over time, obviously, those shares are going to grow. And when you're ready, you can sell it and make bigger money. So you really don't have to start a business. You really don't. Everyone is not born or meant to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to be if you can be. So you just gotta be the best at whatever it is you're doing, and trust me, you still will be successful and you still be bagging them bags that would enable you have the financial freedom that you dream about. 9. Make sure you have a very good relationship with your maker. Maybe this world is full of temptation, it's full of trials and tribulations. It gets rough, it gets tough, it gets crazy in the outside world. This world is crazy. Okay, you need someone or something or a supernatural being that you can cry out to, that you can go release out your stress, that you can go, release out your pain and be able to overcome it. More than 80% of the billionaires and millionaires we have now cannot do without their maker, cannot do without God. I'm a Muslim, some of them are Christians. It don't matter. Just make sure you have a very good relationship with your maker so you can go through it, because trust me, on this road to success, there's a lot of things that are going to come your way. If you are here at the bottom end that you think there's nothing coming, baby, when you start, the trials and tribulations and the crazy things that are going to come your way, insane. So make sure that you have a good relationship with your maker, and that would be the best decision you probably would ever make. And lastly, 10, the best investments you could ever make as a business owner, as an inspiring entrepreneur, as a human being, is to invest in yourself. You are the biggest asset. Forget whatever investment advisors are telling you. Forget whatever financial content creators are telling you. You are the biggest asset. When you are down, your business is down. When you are down, that investment is no longer worth it. When you are down, you're no longer going to enjoy anything. When you are ill and not on the hospital bed, not able to fend for yourself, that money you worked over the years is going to be used to pay for your bills. Yeah. So if you think you're not taking care of yourself, you are not eating healthy, you're not exercising, you're not sleeping, you're not giving yourself the amount of love that you deserve, and rather pouring into your business saying, oh, I need to make money, God forbid that you get ill, all that money is going to be gone. In the name of hospital bills. So, baby, you are the biggest asset. Take care of you. Nobody else should come first, should be the biggest priority, not even your business. Your business is a priority, but you are a bigger priority. So make sure that you prioritize you first. Now from number 7 to 8, number 7 to 8, I picked all of that from the Diary of a CEO, and number 9 is Connected Minds, and 10 definitely from the Diary of a CEO. There are a few more that I would have loved to put into this video, but I see that the video is getting a little bit longer than I anticipated, so I'm going to end it here. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. Maybe I could make a part 2, but so far I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.